This video is for those of you who may be overwhelmed by the celebrations, rituals, traditions of the holidays, or as I call it, the hollow days. So if you're still celebrating these types of events, if you're not refusing to partake in these events, even though you're completely over the holiday brainwashing and egregore idolizing of this time of the year, it's likely the predictable stresses of these celebrations are beginning to affect your energy. So in this video, I'm not here to tell you not to participate, as many of you have family and children that you still feel obligated towards. But understand that when you are consenting to these obligations, you're going to come across the collective energetic backlash of it. So if you're in the midst of managing these energetic backlashes and the low vibrations of an energy that comes from that, and you're still trying to keep a false persona to the public or your family, this video is for you. Welcome to Ethereal Aeons Activation. My name is Leslie. If you're new to the channel, be sure to check out some of my videos, some of my content, maybe even subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much. Please make sure your bell notification is on so that you're notified of all of my premieres. All right, so from October to January 1st comes the annual onslaught of the same exact holidays and rituals everyone partakes in. The same conversations surrounding the HOLLOW-DAZE, the same trickery, the same inverted truths. And while there's a lot to celebrate in life, and I celebrate life every day, we should all be celebrating life every day with gratitude and everything, right? Participating in blind traditions and rituals and paying attention to consumerism is obviously not a part of that. So passing on these blind traditions to the next generation also doesn't seem like the best way to celebrate life. So what's a divine spark to do? First thing you want to be conscious of is to watch out for the infiltrations, because your decision to establish and maintain sovereignty is 100% going to trigger people. It's going to trigger strangers, co-workers. Do not allow anyone to compromise your peace of mind. Don't allow anyone to compromise your integrity and the decisions in your life. Infiltrators, or matrix enforcers, as I call them, this goes for religious enforcers, societal traditionalists, etc. They will always feel the need to state their opinion to you, all while not listening to a word you're saying. So this can become a game of trying to get your message across to someone who simply does not have the consciousness to process it. And a lot of these people don't even have the consciousness to process anything beyond the matrix programming. So don't bother taking it personally, okay? You have to rise above the low level of consciousness and then disengage immediately as soon as you notice an infiltration is going on. So this is going to be like if you're trying to talk to someone about how you feel. If someone's asking, oh, why aren't you going? So this is going to tie into number 2, which is setting your clear boundaries. So keeping number 1 in mind with the infiltrators and people that are going to be triggered by this, until you fully break free from the programming around you, you're likely going to participate to a certain degree. So let whoever needs to know. Clearly communicate your decision to not participate in certain aspects of the celebration, but this is not the time to break out in an occult lecture on your family and try to awaken them from the spell. So I have tried this. Trust me, it does not work this way, but you can let them know and remind them of your intentions. So you have to be confident in how you're letting people know without needing to break out the occult lecture, like I said. And also, this is a good way to see who is a supporter of your growth and your individuality and who is not. Also, something I can add in there is it's not always what you say, but how you say it. So if you come across as confident and certain and in your power, you will establish a connection that will get through to them. But if you come across offended, defensive, you're just not going to get far. And we have to remember, we don't want to dance around this topic with people who don't understand, because the less association, the less assimilation. So do the bare minimum when it comes to everything overall. This can be not overcommitting with work, especially coworkers this time of year go crazy with this type of stuff. With neighbors will all of a sudden come out of nowhere and invite you to certain stuff like potlucks and stuff. Don't overextend yourself. So the less association with these types of things, the better. And it's because what's happening, if you're saying yes to everything, they're going to continue to expect you to come. So it's like you have to finally set some sort of boundary. And it's the worst time to be a people pleaser. And this can set you back. So if you've already made some growth throughout the year, and now you're reaching October and all of a sudden you're getting drawn back in, this is how it works. So you must keep your momentum and keep the boundaries we talked about while not being triggered by the infiltrators. But I have to say, I used to experience this type of guilt a lot myself. I was a big people pleaser. And I can now say I no longer feel guilty or awkward just saying no, thank you. Or, wow, that sounds great, but I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm just, doing my own thing. And you don't have to be conflicted about it either. This is like this whole thing that you have to beat yourself up or feel guilty or ostracized. Not at all. You want to maintain neutral. And so we're too busy to try to do all of that while we're creating our own reality, right? We're too busy to fall into the shame, the guilt traps, right? The holidays naturally brings in a lot of lack, doubt, stress, frustration for those who are still not flowing in abundance, so money. So don't let this deter you from your vision, your life purpose, your way of generating fluid income through what you love to do, because this is a major part of the loosh harvesting that happens right now. So they siphon their energetic flow because money is energy. It's a currency. So they're going to siphon as much as they can through their trickery, then making the person fall deeper into the matrix traps to work off their debts. Okay, so you don't want to be a slave in this sense, a slave to the obligations of having to keep up with this. But at the same time, it's like, how many people do you know who are happily obliging to this every year, year after year? And it's all in the name of what? Is it religion to them? Is it just gratitude? Is it family? Are they throwing that around? It's the quality family time. So I don't celebrate this. I don't even surround myself with that. I'm very grateful to where I don't need to be bombarded by the messages everywhere I live. I wanted to come on here because I remember having to feel that constraint, feel like your energy was just being wrapped up real tight to where you're just not flexible. You're not pliable anymore. You can't expand. And so if you're feeling restricted, I hope this video helps you kind of remember why you have these convictions and that you're not alone. There are so many people that feel this way, and that we should be celebrating life and our family and ourselves every day, and not needing to feel like we're the ones being left out, or that we're the ones that just can't seem to be a part of it. We don't want to be a part of it. We're not a part of it. So if you're a divine spark, I'm sending you so much love. And I'm proud of you for even clicking on this video and watching this, because it's absolutely crazy that we have to be watching these types of videos and that I even have to talk about this. And I'm not even getting into the occult lore of this. This is not even about the occult lore. This is just, I'm noticing a lot of people, even my clients, being extra stressed out this time of the year. And it's like, we got to cut that out. We have to not fall into that trap. Anyhow, it's almost over anyways. So for anyone out there who is over the hollow days, I'm with you. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel, share this with anyone else. And I'm sending you so much love. Also, check out the links in my description for my services and to subscribe to my esoteric blog. See you soon.